So today I will introduce you about what is a price. Price is the amount of money charged for a product or a service, or the sum of all the values that customers exchange for the benefits or having or using the product or service. More broadly, price is the sum of all the values that customers give up to gain the benefits or having a using a product or service. Historically, price has been the major factor affecting buyer choice in recent decades. However, non-price factors have gained increasing importance. Even so, price remains one of the most important elements that determine a firm's market share and profitability. Price is the only element in the marketing mix that produces revenue. All other elements represent cost. Price is also one of the most flexible marketing mix elements. However, smart managers treat pricing as a key strategic tool for creating and capturing customer value. Prices have a direct impact on a firm's bottom line. A small percentage improvement in price can generate a large percentage increase in profitability. More important, as part of a company's overall value proposition, price plays a key role in creating customer value and building customer relationships. For example, people charge about 15,000 Vietnam dong for a Coca-Cola bottle or charge 7,000 Vietnam dong for a Vinamilk milk bottle.
Major pricing strategies. Number one, customer value-based pricing. It uses buyers' perceptions of value as the key to pricing. Cost-based pricing starts with the product. The company designs a product, determines production cost, and sets a price that covers cost plus profit. The challenge is convincing customers that the price reflects the product's value. If the price is too high, profits suffer. In contrast, value-based pricing begins by understanding customer needs and perceptions of value. The company sets a target price based on perceived value, then designs the product to meet the value while controlling costs. This approach ensures the product aligns with customer expectations from the start. We have four types of pricing. Good value pricing is offering just the right combination of quality and good service at a fair price. Everyday low pricing involves charging a constant every low price with few or no temporary price discounts. High-low pricing involves charging higher prices on daily basis, but running frequent promotions to lower prices temporarily on selected items. Value-added pricing attaches value-added features and services to differentiate the company's offers and thus their higher prices. Get price right, you can use the formula below. Setting price and marketing efforts. The chart shows the relationship between product price and marketing expenditure. High prices with low marketing lead to no sales, while high prices with high marketing are feasible. Low prices and low marketing are also feasible, but low prices with high marketing result in no units contribution.
So and now we delve into the second concept, pricing strategies is cost-based pricing. And cost-based approach include the cost-plus pricing and break-even pricing. So for the cost-plus pricing, with the formula selling price is equal to the cost of production plus the cost of production time the desired profit margins, with the advantage and disadvantage one. The first advantage is easy to implement, like it doesn't require complex market analysis of customer data and guarantee profits. Like by adding the desired percentage of profit, the company ensures won't sell below the cost and have a stable pricing, because this strategy tend to be more like stable, unaffected by the market fluctuation. However, it also have the disadvantage one when it's ignore the market demand, like the price could be too high or too low compared to what consumer willing to pay, and it's overlooked to the competition, like not considering the competitive price could result in losing market share and no incentive for the low cost control. And now for the break-even pricing, the setting price to break even on the cost of making and marketing a product or setting a price to make a target return. And you can see in the figure 10.5, the break-even point here, 30,000 units, total revenue equal to the total cost. And now for the third one is the competition-based pricing. The competition-based pricing involves setting price based on the competitor strategies, cost, prices, and marketing offering. Consumers will base their judgment of a product value on the price that competitor charge for a similar product. And importantly, the goal is not to match or to beat the competitor price. Rather, the goal is to set the price according to the relative value created versus competitors. If a company created greater value for customer, higher prices are justified. So, in conclusion, that the choice between the cost-based value and the value-based pricing should be strategies. The competition-based pricing as well, considering both internal cost of productions and external customer value perceptions. And as a marketer, it's essential to strike the right balance and choose the method that align with the business goals and customer expectation. Moreover, we also have some internal and external factor. One, beyond the markets and economy, the company must consider several other factors, and it must know what impact its prices will have on other parties in its environment. How resellers react to various prices. The company should set the prices that give resellers a fair profit, encourage their support, and help them to sell the product effectively. When setting prices, company must consider both internal and external factors. Internally, like price align with the overall marketing strategies, objective, and the marketing mix. Pricing should support the customer retention, competitive positioning, and coordination with the product, distribution, and promotion. And it's also crucial to decide who set the prices within the organization. And externally, factors like market demand, economic conditions, and government regulation play a role. Ultimately, like consumer, decide if a right reflect the product value. The company must understand demand, price, sensitivity, and ensure they offer a good value, especially in tough economy nowadays.
And now I will talk about the chapter 11, pricing strategy, additional consideration.
First, we have market skimming rising. This strategy involves setting a high rise when a new product is introduced, aiming to skim revenue from different players of the market, starting with the early adopter who are willing to pay more. A great example of this strategy is Apple. Every time they release a new iPhone or MacBook, they start with a premium rise. As newer models come out, the older ones are gradually discounted. This allow Apple to maximize revenue from each customer segment. And on the other hand, we have the market penetration rising. This approach is the upside. Instead of starting high, companies set a low and digital rise to attract a large number of buyers quickly. The goal here is to win market share fast and drive upsell volume. One good example is the AGIT Global Waverstorm Softball. By raising their entry-level board at the only 99.99 through the Costco, they make suffering more accessibility and quicker become a market leader. So which strategy should a company choose? The answer is it depends. Market skimming rising is ideal for high and innovative products where the brands can justify a premium rise and there is limited competition. Meanwhile, the market penetration rising is perfect when the company need to enter a large rise sensitive market and grow their customer base quickly.
Next part is product-based pricing strategy. Product-based pricing strategies aim to maximize overall profits by carefully setting prices within a product life, include five main factors. Firstly, product life pricings involve establishing the price differences between the various products based on the factor like cost variations, customer perceptions of features, or competitor pricings. Next, optional product pricing refer to pricing additional the accessories or the options that complement the main product such as the features in a car. Additionally, the captive product pricings is used for item that must be purchased alongside a main product like the razor blades for a razor or toner cartridges for a printer. Next feature is byproduct pricing. Byproduct pricing involves assessing a low price to buy products to eliminate them and reduce the overall cost, such as the selling wood and doo. Finally, is the product bundle pricing. Product bundle pricing entails the combining multiple products and offering them as a discounted rate, making it more appealing to the consumer. Example including the season ticket, magazine subscriptions, and the computers packaged with the software. Together, this strategy enables the company to manage the pricing effectively and enhance the profitability. Next part is price adjustment strategies. I will begin with the discount and allowance. Adjusting the basic price to require the customer or to provide an incentive for the certain responses. Most are for the channel members and business buyer. And this the strategy include the cash discount, which offer the saving for early payment. Next, functional discount, which provide price reductions to channel member for their role in the distribution process. Quantity discount, encouraging the purchases for a single seller. Sharing allowance, which insensitive the customer to exchange all the products for the new one. Seasonal discount, requiring the early purchase or off-season buying, and the promotional allowance, which the support channel member in promoting the products. Collectively, these adjustments help the business enhance self and foster stronger relationship with their partner and customers. Next strategy I want to tell you about the segmented pricing. The selling products at different prices based on the difference in demand, not on the difference in cost, which the four factor. Firstly, customer segment pricing. Different prices are set for the different group of the consumer based on their willingness to pay. Product form pricing. The prices vary for the different versions or form of a product, even though they may serve the same function. Thirdly, the location pricing. The prices are adjusted based on the geographical location, reflecting the local market conditions and demand level. Finally, the time pricings. Prices change based on the time of purchase, such as discount for off-peak time or the highest prices during peak demand periods. Continue the psychology pricing. Psychology pricing take into account the psychology aspect of pricing, focus on how prices the influence consumer perceptions rather than just the economic factor. It's recognized that the price can serve as a signal of quality, particularly when the customer are unable to assess a product quality through other means. For instance, the reference prices have the consumer make the comparisons by displaying the price points alongside the higher or lower prices alternative, guiding their the perception of value. Additionally, the techniques like the off pricings and even pricings play a role in the consumer psychology. For example, the pricing an item as the $49.99 instead of $50 can create the impressions of a better deal, even of even if the difference is the minimal. Ultimately, the psychological pricing strategy leverage the consumer behavior to enhance the perceived the value and pride the purchasing decisions. In the promotional pricing is the charges that involve the temporarily setting prices below the list price, sometimes even the below cost, to create the urgency and excitement among the consumer. This approach encompasses the several forms of promotional pricing. First, the discount are reductions from the normal prices at the posting shelf and clearing inventories. Next, we have the special event pricing, which involves a seasonal the promotion, such as the discount on TVs during the holidays to attract more the customer. Another common tactic is the limited time offers, which are the urgent sales, like the online flash sale, and encourage quick the purchasing decisions. In additionally, replace are the popular form of the promotional pricings, where the manufacturers provide cash back to the consumer who make the purchases within a specific the period. This is the especially common in the industry such as the automobile, mobile phones, small appliances, and customer packaged goods. Finally, the company made offer additional the incentive to enhance the perceived value, such as the low interest financing, longer warranties, and free the maintenance. These strategies are the particularly prevalent in the auto industry, where they can significantly influence the buyer decision. Together, this promotional the pricing strategy have the price the sales and enhance the customer engagement. In the geographic pricing, the company must decide how to price product for customer in different locations. Options include charging higher price for distant customer or uniform pricing. Firstly, FBO origin pricing. Customer pay the factory the price plus the actual, the shipping cost. Fair but may alienate distant customer. Uniform delivery pricing. On customer pay the same price plus average freight cost. The simplifies the pricing but may disadvantage the local buyer. The chart pricings set the prices based on defined zones and fairer than the uniform pricing, but the local customer may subsidize the distant ones. In pacing point pricing, the charges range from selected city, the standardize the prices, but may not reflect actual cost. The freak up solutions pricing. The seller assures some the fixed cost to attract the business, encourage sales, but can predict the profit margins. In the international pricings, when the company markets their product internationally, they face the challenge of setting approximate prices for different countries. This process is influenced by the various factors, including the economic condition, competitions, regulations, and consumer preferences. Additionally, the company must consider higher costs associated with your operations, shipping, and tasks. Many films focus on the emerging markets, targeting both the expanding middle class and the bottom of the pyramid to ensure their products are affordable. To success, the company needs to create the offering that are not only budget friendly but also the functional and aspirational. Finally, international pricing involve the navigating unit complexity that can in fact impact the market success and profitability. Final strategies in price adjustments is dynamics and online pricing. Dynamic pricing involve adjusting prices based on the customer characteristic and market condition. The advantage of this strategy include the ability to tailor offer to sub references, which can optimize sales and enhance service. However, there are risks involved, such as the triggering freeware and damage damaging the customer relationship due to the perceptions of unfair pricing, leading to complaints. This approach is applied by both the online and physical retailer, allowing for frequent price adjustment based on the demand and competition. Legally, dynamic pricing is permissible as long as it does not discriminate based on the specific characteristic. For consumer, dynamic pricing offer the benefits of a greater pricing power through easy comparison, helping them find better deals. Additionally, showrooming has the emerged as a trend where the consumer evaluate the products in store before the purchasing online, promoting the retailer to respond with the price matchings and improve in-store experience.
In marketing, companies often initiate price changes due to various factors. Price cuts occur when there is excess capacity or desire to increase market share. On the other hand, price increase typically happen due to cost inflation, rising demand, or lack of supply. These changes in price help businesses adjust to market conditions while managing profitability. When a company changes its prices, customers tend to react in predictable ways. Price increase may make buyer think the product is highly desirable, or in some cases, they may perceive the company as being driven by greed. On the flip side, price cuts can signal that new models are about to launch, existing products aren't selling well, or that there may be quality concerns. The next one is competitor reaction to price changes. Competitors closely observe price changes and ask themselves key questions. Why did the company adjust its prices? Is the price cut permanent or temporary? Are they trying to grab market share or is this a sign of weak sales performance? Competitors also consider whether the price change signals a broader trend within the industry to reduce prices and stimulate demand. Refers to competitor price changes response. Companies need to respond strategically when competitors change their prices. If a competitor cuts price and this impacts market share and profits, a firm will decide if effective action can be taken. Potential responses include maintaining the current price, reducing the price, or enhancing the perceived value through quality improvements or marketing. Next is the effective action responses. When responding to price changes, a company has several options. They can reduce prices to match the competition, keep prices steady but enhance the product perceived value through marketing, improve quality and increase prices, or launch a lower price fighter brand to compete. The key is to adapt to market dynamic while maintaining a competitive edge. Now, let's discuss public policy issues in pricing. The first one is price fixing. This is an illegal practice where sellers agree on pricing strategies without any input from consumer or competitors. This collusion undermines market competition, leading to inflated prices for consumers. Next, we have predatory pricing. This occurs when a seller sets prices below the cost with the intention of driving competitors out of the market. Once they establish dominance, they can significantly raise prices, harming both competition and consumer choice. Lastly, let's talk about deceptive pricing. This involves sellers advertising prices or savings that do not actually exist, which misleads consumers into thinking they're getting a better deal than they are. Together, these practices highlight the need for robust regulations in pricing to protect consumers and ensure fair market competition. Moving on to pricing within channel levels, let's look at the legislation in play to address the issues. First is pricing legislation, which mandates that sellers set their prices independently, just prohibiting collusion among competitors. This law have to maintain healthy competition in the market. Next is predatory pricing legislation. This prohibits companies from selling below cost with the intent to eliminate competition. Such practice can lead to monopolies, which is why regulation is critical. We also have the Robinson Padman Act, designed to prevent price discrimination that unfairly favors certain buyers over others. However, the exception to this act, price discrimination is allowed if the cost of selling to different buyers vary or if different product quantities are offered to various retailers. This ensures that competition remains fair and equitable for all parties involved. Finally, let's discuss deceptive pricing and retail price maintenance. First, retail price maintenance refers to the practice where manufacturers enforce fixed retail prices on retailers. This practice is illegal under most antitrust laws because it restricts competition and can lead to inflated prices for consumers. Now let's take a closer look at some deceptive pricing practice. One example is bucket reference prices, where sellers display a false original price to suggest that a discount is being offered. This tactic misleads consumers into believing they are saving money. Another issue is scanner fraud, which occurs when consumers are charged a higher price at checkout than what was advertised. This not only frustrates shoppers but also erode trust in the retail system. Lastly, we have price confusion, which involve presenting pricing information in a way that intentionally confuse consumers. All this practice highlights the importance of transparency in pricing and the need for effective regulations to protect consumers.